It's 6 o'clock in the morning. We gather in front of the hostel, which is the court for South. Then the AGK will call the names to confirm the student present and take the attendance at court for South. So now we already complete to take the attendance, and now we are on the bus and ready to leave Kelantan and go for the PKT Logistics at Penang. So after almost half of a day, we arrived the PKT Logistics in Penang. And now we are getting off the bus and ready to get into the PKT Logistics. Now we already came in the PKT Logistics in Penang, and now we are just putting our luggage and things in the place that they are already prepared and ready to get a briefing. Before getting the briefing at the conference room in the ship campus, we saw this poster outside the door. So we take a photo with this poster. So this is the photo of the welcome poster of the ship campus outside the conference room. So we can saw more details about the ship campus in this poster, such as the QR code of social media like Facebook, Instagram, and the website of the ship campus and the contact number. Now we are getting some briefing of the learning tour to the ship campus at Penang by them who work in the ship campus. So now the briefing already finished, and we took a group photo with those who giving briefing from the ship campus, PKT Logistics, and lecturer and UMK students who came from logistics course that involved in this learning tour. Now Mr. was introducing the ship campus to us about the lines that we need to know about these few days. We took a group photo in front of the bow, which is the iconic building of the ship campus because it's built in the shape of a ship. This is also a photo of all of us in the room of the ship campus. After we get the details that we need to know in these few days, we went to check in and take the key of the room that we need to stay for these few days. After took the room key, we took our luggage and things and put inside the room, and we got rest and prepared for the dinner and night activities. This is the photo of the site of the ship campus I took before the sky get dark. So we can saw that the light decoration haven't on yet. This is the photo about the ship campus that I took from up to down, from the room that I stayed for these few days to down. So this photo I took when the sky already get dark. So I think I took about 10 to 12 o'clock night this range. So we can saw that the light decorations already on and it's very pretty. So it's such a spectacular view for me. So according to the plan, we will divide into 2 groups in the second day because the students that involved in this learning tour is too much. So we need to divide into 2 groups. And the first day for one group is the learning day, and for another group they will go to visit the 12 ways first. So these photos took while we get more knowledge about logistic operations in the Moscow room, such as technology in logistics operations, hierarchy of technology users, evaluation of warehouse, role of technology in logistics operations, sustainable development goals, and logistics application with that sensor. So we can see that some of the students of Unki was very focused to learn the knowledge of the logistics, but some students were saying cheese in this photo. So now is the question and answer session. They will ask the questions about the things that we learned, and then we will answer them. There are no right or wrong answers. They just want to know how much we have learned. So now we can saw that the students of Yunke in this photo was wearing an orange vest. This orange vest is for them to distinguish the employees and the visitors. So the Yunke students who wearing this orange vest was getting a briefing for the visitation of the 12 ways in a room that have been prepared. So in front of this, all Yunke students have a small box. This small box is for the employees who take the snack and drinks to pay in it. So the employees have to be honest because there is nobody who monitor, and this box also been called as an honesty box. So we gather here to know more about the technology that used in the 12 ways, such as the CCTV. So we knew that almost 500 CCTVs in the 12 ways have been used. So we can saw that a man who talking with the mic is the person who in charge of the CCTV. So he need to confirm the situation in the 12 ways through the CCTV. So this video shows the outside of the 12 ways. So here we were visiting the 12 ways and getting some knowledge and details about the operation. We also visited the cold room and the freeze room. So we know that the cold room is about 6 degrees Celsius and the freeze room is below the 10 degrees Celsius. So we came to the place that store the inventory, and we get more details and knowledge about the inventory operations here through the person who in charge here. Of course, there's also a question and answer session. We know that the palette that they choose to use and the reason why they choose the palette. We also knew that a location can just put 2 pallets. A small location can put 3, but usually 2 pallets. A car that brings inventory can bring 18 to 20 units of inventory. The height of the racking is according to the ladder of car and the height of the ceiling, because the ceiling has something else. This is the knowledge that we learned through the visitation of 12 ways of the ship campus. So now we already reached the 3rd day of the visitation of the ship campus, and it's the last day. On the last day, they held activities. We were divided into several groups and worked together to give our recommendation and suggestion for a warehouse of a specific shape and draw it down in a mahjong paper. We also had to provide the advantage and disadvantage of it. So now was one of the group who presenting their new warehouse of a specific shape after adding their recommendations and suggestions. So we reach here means that we are already near the end of the learning trip. So this was a time of thanks and gift giving for one of the employers who were in charge of the ship campus. Of course, we took a photo before we leave the ship campus to commemorate our learning trip at the ship campus PKT Logistics. I feel honored to participate in this learning trip. I'm very grateful to the ship campus, the lecturer, and the committee of EMK Logistics course for hosting this learning trip. Thank you.